Okay, in this video we're going to do an unboxing of the Zotac Zbox Nano Fusion computer. Now, this is actually a very small computer and it uses AMD's Fusion APU to power it up. Now the reason I got this is because it's a very small computer and it's going to be perfect as an HTPC. Lately I've been doing a lot of videos on streaming media boxes, and most of those devices cost anywhere from $79.99 to $99.99. This device here cost me, I believe, $290, somewhere around there. And that was the best price that I could find on the internet. I got it from ProVantage.com. So let's open this up. Open up my trusty cutter here. And let's see what's in the box here. Hopefully my new computer. Alright, there we go. Zotac Zbox Nano Plus. That's pretty much everything in the box. Let's put it to the side. Okay, it's the Zotac Zbox Plus Nano, your palm-sized mini PC, and it's powered by AMD Vision APU, and the processor on it is an AMD E350 APU processor. Now the APU, if you're not familiar, is actually a CPU and GPU combination. Now you can actually get the bare bones model of this, which does not include RAM or a hard drive, but being that this is the Plus model, you get 2 gigabytes of memory and a 320 gigabyte hard drive. Now being that this is so small, the hard drive is actually a laptop hard drive. This little computer includes Bluetooth, gigabit LAN, 802.11n Wi-Fi, and a remote control. Just a quick tour of the box here. On the bottom you see this is what the computer looks like, and this is the remote control that comes with it. On this side it shows you what's inside. You get a Zotac Zbox Nano, a VESA mount, which you can actually mount it on the back of a monitor or on a wall if you want. 4 mount screws, an AC adapter, power cord, Wi-Fi antenna, remote control, USB extended IR receiver for the remote, support DVD, even though this doesn't have a DVD drive, so you actually need either to port that over to a flash drive or have an external DVD drive. You get your warranty card and your user manual. The CPU on this is an AMD E350 APU platform. It's dual core, clocked at 1.6 gigahertz per core. The chipset is AMD M1. The GPU is an AMD Radeon HD 6310. Internal expansion, it has 2 gigabytes of DDR3 memory and a 320 gigabyte laptop hard drive included in here. Again, it has 802.11n Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 3.0, and of course a gigabit LAN. I'm going to be using the Wi-Fi on this device. It has a remote control, which is good for Windows Media Center, and it has an integrated IR receiver. You have a card reader on the device right on the front of it, and it accepts SD, SDHC, MMC, MS, MM Pro, and XD cards. The audio on this is onboard 8-channel digital audio via HDMI stereo analog audio. The in and out on this is an HDMI, DisplayPort, mic, headphone, 2 USB 3.0s, 2 USB 2.0s, RJ45, and eSATA. The dimensions on this, it's very small. It's 127 millimeters by 127 millimeters by 45 millimeters. If you're in the United States, it's 5 inches by 5 inches by 1.77 inches, so very small. It's silent, you can mount it, it's got full 1080p HD, HD audio, and a 6-in-1 card reader. On the back here, you can see what the front of the device looks like, what the back of the device looks like, and here, your ideal miniature solution for any room in your home, in your living room, in your kitchen, in your bedroom. I'm going to be using this in my living room. And really a Roku device, a Western Digital device, a Netgear device, a Sony device, any of those streamers out there, even a Google TV, are really great. But if you want to unleash the full power of the internet and get Hulu without having to pay for Hulu Plus, and get all of your network television stations without having to worry about them being blocked, a device like this is really a great solution. And at $290, it's really very affordable. So why don't we open this up and see what's on the inside here. Alright. Slide this out here. Box within a box. And let's open this up. Okay, you have your documentation here, and this is probably drivers in here. Let's pull this out. Some more documentation, and your driver disc. And here is the remote control. Very small. Let's open that up. Now this is obviously geared at being an HTPC. That's why they give you a little remote here. And let's pull this plastic off. It's actually a cool little remote. It's very glossy, and then it has your rubberized buttons here, and of course you have your Windows button there. So you can put different operating systems on here if you want, but I will be putting a Windows version on here. And let's see, it opens up, the whole back comes off, and then you have room for your batteries there. And I'm not sure if batteries are included in this, but if not, I'll have to get myself some. And it is an IR remote, so you have to have line of sight with this. But that shouldn't be a problem because generally you'll put this in a HTPC setting, so you'll have pretty much line of sight with your television set, and usually the computer should be near the TV. Interesting layout on this because they're not individual buttons here, if you can notice this. It's just a line, and then you have the buttons area under it, and it's actually rubberized here. So very cool. You have your numbers here. You have your red, green, yellow, and blue buttons down here. Clear and enter. I have a mute button here, plus and minus, plus and minus. You have a directional pad and OK here. And then you have your record, pause, stop, rewind, play, fast forward, previous chapter, next chapter, and a previous button, a power button, and I don't know what that button is, but pretty functional little remote, and it fits nice in the hand. Alright, let's see what else is in here. There we go. Now this is the computer itself. Like I said, very small, very tiny. Pull it out of the bag. And it has some plastic on it, so let's pull that off. It also has some plastic on the bottom here. Let's get that off. Alright, on the top of the device here, it's very glossy as you can see. It has the Zotac branding. And if you look, I don't know if you can actually see it here, you can see a faint little circle there. And that will light up when you actually have the computer on. You see it right there. And judging by the photos, it lights up green. Now on the front of the device here, you have your power button. You have some indicator lights here. You have your IR sensor. You have your card reader. You have your headphone jack and your mic jack. On the right side of the device, you don't have anything here. On the back of the device, you have all your ports. You have HDMI, you have a display port, there's your power jack, here's your USB 3.0 ports, Ethernet, Kensington lock, 2 USB ports, an eSATA port, and your antenna connection here. On the left side of the device, you have your venting, and on the bottom, you have 4 feet that actually unscrew if you want to access the insides of this computer. So if you unscrew them, you can pull this piece off and install a hard drive or access the RAM and whatnot. I don't have to do any of that because it's all already in there. You also can hook up the plate that comes with this, and I'll show you that in a second, and you can hook that up and mount this on the back of a monitor or on a wall if you want. That way it's totally out of the way. But a very compact, cool little computer, and it's perfect for an HTPC setting. On top here, it's a shiny plastic, and the casing seems to be made out of aluminum here. Let's see what else is in the box here. On the bottom here, you have that plate I was talking about. if I can get it out of here. And this plate is metal, and this can mount to the back of a monitor or on a wall, and then you can actually mount the PC onto it. And then in this box here has got to be the cords. So let's get this open here. Okay, batteries for the remote. That's nice. You have your power cord, the antenna for the Wi-Fi. Let's see what's in here. Okay, I guess that this is an IR receiver in case you have your computer out of the line of sight of the remote. And let's put that to the side, and of course you have your power brick here. And of course it comes with some mounting screws, so you can mount that metal plate if you want to mount the computer on a wall or on the back of your monitor. So that's the Zotac Zbox Nano Plus. In a future video, I'll have this hooked up to my television set, powered up and ready to go, and I'll run it through its paces. So that does it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.